Ever notice a look, a touch, or a laugh that feels different, like it's saying more than words ever could? What if I told you these little signals are actually signs of desire, and spotting them changes everything? Welcome to Talia Talks Love, where we decode the hidden signals of attraction and connection. Today, we're uncovering the 5 subtle signs that reveal when someone is sexually drawn to you. The eyes are the first place desire shows itself, and it happens in ways most people don't even consciously notice. That lingering look, the subtle hold of attention. It isn't just curiosity, it's a biological signal. When someone is sexually drawn to you, their gaze tends to fixate a little longer than normal. It's not about staring rudely. It's a slow, intentional glance that communicates interest without words. Pupils often dilate slightly, and there's a soft focus that signals the brain is processing attraction on a deep level. This kind of eye contact triggers a response in your own brain, too. You feel it as an unspoken connection, a magnetic pull that is difficult to ignore. Often the eyes will flicker to your lips or face unconsciously, hinting at deeper desire. Even the smallest expressions, like a raised eyebrow, a slight smile, or that glimmer in the corner of the eye, can indicate sexual interest. Size. It's not something that can be faked easily because the eyes are wired to leak subconscious signals. When you learn to recognize this, you can differentiate between casual attention and genuine sexual attraction. The intensity doesn't have to be obvious. It's subtle, almost fleeting, but consistent. Over time, these small glances build a psychological tension, a silent conversation that words could never replace. Understanding this first sign gives you an edge because it allows you to see desire before it's spoken aloud. It's like a key opening a door to what the other person really wants, giving you insight into their interest long before. Actions or words confirm it. The eyes don't lie. They reveal exactly what the heart and body are feeling. Proximity is one of the most powerful and overlooked signs of sexual attraction. When someone is drawn to you, they naturally try to close the distance between you without even realizing it. It's subtle, a lean forward during conversation, an unconscious step closer when you speak, or the way they position their body to face you directly. This isn't about invading personal space aggressively. It's about creating connection, signaling comfort, and expressing desire physically. Touch is another part of this, and it often happens in small, seemingly accidental ways. A brush of the hand, a tap on the shoulder, or a gentle touch on the arm carries more weight than words. These touches are carefully calibrated by the subconscious mind, testing boundaries while simultaneously revealing interest. People who are attracted will also mirror your movements, adjusting their distance and gestures to match yours, almost like a dance that isn't consciously planned. Even when standing or sitting near you, their posture communicates engagement. They turn their body fully toward you, angle themselves to maintain closeness, or find ways to be within your visual and physical reach. This drive for closeness is instinctual. It signals safety, trust, and desire all at once. Subtle as it is, proximity reveals a person's intent more than words ever could because the body moves before the mind can filter it. Paying attention to these movements allows you to see who is naturally drawn to you, creating a window into unspoken attraction and desire that can be felt immediately. Voice and breathing are powerful, often unconscious signals of sexual attraction. When someone is drawn to you, their voice tends to change in ways that are subtle but revealing. It might soften, become slightly higher or lower, or take on a more playful, intimate tone. These changes aren't deliberate. They happen naturally as the body reacts to desire. The rhythm of speech may shift too, with pauses or slight hesitations when speaking to create a sense of connection or tension. Breathing patterns are just as telling. When attraction is present, breathing often quickens or deepens, sometimes without the person even noticing. You might catch a small intake of air before speaking, a light sigh, or a gentle laugh that sounds different from usual. These micro changes signal heightened arousal and attention, reflecting both excitement and nervous anticipation. Even subtle sounds like a soft laugh or a tiny exhale can carry more meaning than words, revealing interest and attraction at a primal level. People often mimic these shifts unconsciously to maintain connection, creating a rhythm that draws both parties closer. Paying attention to these cues allows you to perceive desire that hasn't yet been openly expressed. It's a form of communication that goes beyond words, connecting through tone, cadence, and breath. Recognizing these changes gives insight into someone's level of sexual interest, showing when attention is more than casual and signaling the presence of attraction that is both instinctive and compelling. Body language mirroring is a subtle yet powerful sign of sexual attraction, and it happens unconsciously. When someone is drawn to you, they begin to mimic your posture, gestures, and movements without even realizing it. It might start with small things, crossing legs the same way, leaning forward as you do, or tilting their head to match your angle. These actions create a sense of harmony and connection, signaling that their brain is attuned to yours. Mirroring goes beyond just copying movements. It reflects a desire to establish rapport and closeness on a subconscious level. The more someone is attracted, the more likely they are to mirror your expressions, hand gestures, and even speech patterns, creating a subtle but powerful bond. This isn't imitation for the sake of imitation. It's a natural response that comes from the brain's instinct to connect with someone they are interested in. When you notice consistent mirroring, it's a sign that attention is focused on you in a deeper, more intimate way. Even small adjustments like sipping a drink after you do, nodding when you nod, or matching your pace while walking indicate a subconscious desire to sync with your energy. This behavior increases comfort and fosters trust while also amplifying attraction. The body becomes a communicator without words, revealing interest through alignment and reflection. Recognizing this sign allows you to see who is genuinely drawn to you, highlighting the unconscious ways desire expresses itself through coordinated, mirrored movements that create a subtle but undeniable connection. Flirty energy and focused attention are among the most obvious yet easily overlooked signs of sexual attraction. When someone is drawn to you, their energy shifts in ways that are difficult to fake. Conversations become more playful. Laughter comes easier and teasing emerges naturally. This isn't about joking for the sake of humor. It's a subtle way of creating tension and intimacy. Their focus narrows. They listen more closely, respond faster, and seem genuinely interested in every word you say. Even small gestures like leaning in slightly when you talk, tilting the head, or maintaining eye contact during your sentences signal that attention is selective and exclusive. The tone of voice often becomes lighter, warmer, or more teasing, adding a layer of playfulness that indicates deeper interest. Someone who is sexually attracted will often laugh more at your jokes, even the small ones. Not because the humor is necessarily extraordinary, but because their brain is responding to desire and connection. Attention becomes a tool of attraction. Every gesture, smile, or nod is amplified in its significance, creating a sense of exclusivity and magnetic pull. Flirty energy also includes subtle challenges like playful banter or gentle teasing, which triggers psychological engagement and deepens attraction. This energy isn't constant. It eases and flows, creating tension that keeps the interaction charged and exciting. Recognizing this sign allows you to distinguish genuine interest from casual friendliness, as the combination of playful energy and focused attention is a direct expression of desire, revealing someone's subconscious investment in the connection while making the interaction irresistibly engaging. Every interaction carries hidden signals, and sexual attraction reveals itself in ways most people miss. The eyes, the subtle hold of attention, show desire without a word. Proximity and touch create closeness, letting you feel interest physically and emotionally. Voice and breathing leak excitement, hinting at feelings that words alone cannot express. Mirroring movements builds a subconscious connection, aligning body and energy in ways that signal attraction. Flirty energy and focused attention amplify all of this, creating tension, playfulness, and magnetic pull. Each of these signs alone is meaningful, but together they form a clear picture of interest that cannot be faked or ignored. Understanding them gives insight into desire before it is spoken, allowing you to read attraction in real time. When you pay attention, you no longer guess. You see exactly who is drawn to you, who is engaged, and who is sending signals that go beyond casual intra or reaction. Recognizing these patterns isn't just about noticing. They give you the ability to respond, connect, and navigate attraction with awareness and confidence. Sexual attraction is both biological and psychological, and these 5 signs are the roadmap to understanding it. When you can spot them, you gain clarity, presence, and the subtle advantage of knowing exactly how someone feels before. It becomes obvious, turning every interaction into a chance to connect on a deeper, more magnetic level. If you found these signs eye-opening, make sure to hit subscribe to Talia Talks Love for more love psychology insights, and drop the word magnet in the comments if this video helped you see attraction like never before.